kids, it's me, Dr. Phil. Welcome back to my channel. Hope you got your soda and your popcorn ready. You better buckle up because we're going to take a dive in the first female-led superhero film of the MCU. The one and only Captain Marvel. Written and directed by Anna Boden and Ryan Fleck. This is the 21st film in the MCU. The film stars Brie Larson, Jude Law, and of course, Samuel Jackson. Jeez, how many films has he appeared in? The film sets around in 1995, where Carol Danvers is caught between the galactic war of the Kree and the Skrulls. So it's up to her to defend Earth, end the war, and become who she's destined to be.
I'm not what you think I am.
A warning. There might be some spoilers. When Disney Studios made an announcement at Comic-Con that Brie Larson was going to be casted as Captain Marvel, I knew immediately that she is right for this role. She's a terrific person in real life. She's been in noteworthy films such as Short Term 12, Glass Castle, Room. As soon as the film began, I soon began to realize that her performance isn't well done. Don't get me wrong, she's a pretty good actress. But I felt like in the film she was held back, like she wasn't given proper direction. In the beginning of the film, I thought I understood that she had to suppress her emotions so they wouldn't get in the way of her missions. But here's the thing, when she lands on Earth and remembers her past piece by piece, she still acts the same, emotionless. I just hope they improve this character later in the future. Now let's move on to Nick Fury. It was nice to see his bright charisma in his early age. Now I gotta give the filmmakers props for digitally de-aging Samuel Jackson's face, and his relationship with Captain Marvel seems fun and interesting to watch. However, there's one thing that undermines this character. The goose, the freaking cat.
Aren't you cute? What's your name, huh?
Fury.
Scratched his left eye. It also kind of makes this line no sense.
Last time I trusted someone, I lost an eye.
And what makes this concept confusing is that in Winter Soldier, when Captain America was talking to Alexander Pierce, Cap is holding a photo of Nick Fury becoming the director of S.H.I.E.L.D. And as you can see, that his left eye is still intact. Don't forget, in Captain Marvel, he's an agent, so how? As for Telos, the leader of the Skrulls, he's pretty fun, man. I mean, they even made a small reference to Pulp Fiction where he's drinking the soda. The Star Force were not really interesting. I mean, we don't really get insight in the background of each characters. Now let's move on to the story. It was pretty basic and not exaggerated or over the top. But the one thing that disappoints me is that we barely get any screen time of this galactic war. Sure, we may see a battle in the beginning, but that was just brief, and that's it. I was interested to see how this war prolonged, how it infected other beings, other planets. But no, we just focus on Earth, of course. Oh, and get this, when Carol finds out who she was and how she got her powers, she realizes that the Kree were the villains, and that the Skrulls were just beings trying to find a new home. And I thought the idea that the Skrulls might be good guys, and I thought it was pretty interesting. On the other hand, I kind of knew that the Kree would be the villains of this movie. I mean, it was already established that in Guardians of the Galaxy, they didn't give a crap of defending Xandar from Ronan. My favorite scene is where Carol is on the Skrull ship, and she's trying to fight off the Skrulls, while at the same time, freeing her hands from these metal clamps. By any means necessary. Alright, so the climax, where Carol is facing off against the Supreme Intelligence, leader of the Kree. Okay, this particular scene is very memorable. I mean, the way she picks herself up, even though she's been through every toll, she rises from her defeats, and she blows up like a pack of firecrackers. And it gives a nice message to both men and women that we are stronger than we think. Captain Marvel gives Nick Fury a device that sends a signal to her in case of an emergency. Now I know you have questions in mind. Why hasn't Nick Fury turned it on before Infinity War? I believe that Nick Fury didn't turn on the device earlier before Infinity War is because he's using it as his wild card. I mean, think about it. He trusts the Avengers that they will save the day. And if they're down, if the whole world is in danger, including the universe, he has his one wild card up his sleeve. That's what I believe. So Captain Marvel is a good flick, a decent flick. It was self-contained, it used realistic elements to make it fresh. I give this movie a 7.5 out of 10. Thank you guys so much for watching my review. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like if you do, and subscribe to my channel if you're new. And check out my previous video, which was Aaliyah Battle Angel. And leave your comments down below freely. What did you think of the film? Thank you guys again for watching my video. Thank you all for your support and love. And as always, I will see you guys at our next appointment.